Okay, I'm back. This is Keith All, and this is part 3 of Excel macros. What is a macro and how to record macros in Excel 2003. In my last video, I left off at the point where I created the buttons for the macros and obviously assign a macro to that button. Now I want to show you basically how you could uh, go in and see where your macros are located using the tool menu and be able to bring these macros up visually in the Visual Basic editor. Let's go over to Excel. Okay, now if you want to see the list of all the macros that are in this particular worksheet, go up to Tools, Macro, and then select macros. You could also use the Alt F8 key, which is a shortcut key, to bring up this menu. As you can see, these are all the macros that are associated with this worksheet. And in this particular instance, and I only have one workbook open. And if you had multiple workbooks open, you could select an individual workbook by selecting this workbook. But so since I only have one workbook open, these are all the macros associated with it. You could run your macros from here by selecting them, and you could also edit them. And basically, once you select edit, it brings up the Visual Basic editor, and it shows you in basically Visual Basic code how these macros are set up. And they're basically, these are called subroutines, and basically the first macro is called reset data. This is where we after we individually want to select certain items from there and we want to return the data set back to its original form. This is the code behind it, and basically all it's doing is once this macro gets executed, you want to select a certain cell within that data set, and basically what it's doing here, it says range cell C6 dot select. That's what that means. And then these next two items, selection dot autofilter, basically it goes up to the menu and it selects data and then autofilter and turns it on and then turns it off subsequently. So basically, I'm not going to explain the coding behind the rest of these macros, but this is how you could go into your macros that you have set for your particular worksheet, and then visually see what the code is behind them. I hope these tutorials were very helpful for you to watch on what a macro is, and how to record a macro, and how beneficial that they are for you. Thank you for stopping by, and I'll see you on the next recording of whatever I choose to teach on Excel. So thanks again for stopping by my channel. We'll see you next time. This is Keith All. Bye now.